A Russian borehole drilled 7.5 miles into the earth, then stopped dead. Workers heard screams, like tortured souls clawing out of hell. This is the Kola Superdeep Borehole, the deepest hole humans ever dug. And what they found down there is so terrifying it was buried by Soviet secrets. Today, we're ripping open the truth about the Siberian Hellmouth. From eerie recordings to cover-ups that'll haunt you. You won't believe what's under our feet. Let's dive in. The Kola Superdeep Borehole, humanity's deepest dive. Picture this. It's the 1970s, the Cold War's raging, and the Soviets want to outdo the US in every way, even by drilling deeper into Earth than anyone ever has. In 1970, they pick a remote spot on Russia's Kola Peninsula, near the Arctic Circle, a frozen, barren wasteland perfect for secrets. Their mission? Drill through the Earth's crust, a 20-mile thick shell of rock, to reach the mantle, the molten layer below. They call it the Kola Superdeep Borehole, and it's not just science, it's a race for glory. The drill starts spinning, cutting through granite harder than steel. By 1983, they hit 7.5 miles deep, deeper than Mount Everest is tall. That's 40,230 feet, a world record no one's beaten since. The tech was insane for the time. A drill bit 8 inches wide, cooled by mud pumped down to fight temperatures hitting 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Pressure down there was 1,000 times what we feel on the surface, like stacking 10 Eiffel Towers on your head. Workers lived in a camp, isolated, battling brutal Arctic winters. This wasn't just a hole, it was humanity pushing the limits of what's possible. The screams from below. Did they hear hell? Then, in 1989, something freaky happens. The drill hits a pocket of gas, and the team decides to lower a heat-resistant microphone to record seismic waves. But what they hear isn't just rocks shifting, it screams. Workers claim the audio picked up agonizing wails, like thousands of people in torment, echoing from the depths. The sound was so horrifying some technicians reportedly fled the site, swearing they'd heard the gates of hell. Dr. Dmitry Azakov, a geologist on the project, allegedly said, "We dropped a mic into the abyss, and it sounded like human suffering." The story explodes in the 1990s when a Finnish newspaper, Aminosaastia, publishes a sensational article claiming the Soviets drilled into a cavity at 9 miles deep, where temperatures spiked to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The mic, they said, recorded demonic voices before the equipment melted. Christian radio stations in the US pick up the tale, spreading it as proof of a literal hell under Earth. A grainy audio clip surfaces online, eerie, distorted wails layered with static. Is it real? Some say it's just a looped horror movie soundtrack, maybe from Barren Blood. But the story's grip is unbreakable. Millions believe the Kola team heard the damned. The Soviet cover-up? What are they hiding? Here's where it gets sketchy. The Soviets shut down the project in 1992, right after the USSR collapses. Officially, they ran out of money, and the hole was too hot. Rock at 7.5 miles was like plastic gumming up the drill. But why abandon a decades-long mission so suddenly? Rumors swirl of a cover-up. Locals near the site whisper about strange lights in the sky during drilling, and workers were allegedly sworn to secrecy, some disappearing after talking too much. A 1990s BBC report mentions classified Soviet files on the project, locked away in Moscow. Skeptics say there's no proof of screams or cover-ups. The borehole was a science experiment, not a horror show. Seismic data shows no cavity at 9 miles, just solid rock. The audio, likely a hoax, cooked up to scare people or sell papers. Geologists like David Hubbard argue the sounds could be natural, gas escaping or rocks cracking under pressure, amplified by the mic. But the Soviets' obsession with secrecy doesn't help their case. They hid Chernobyl's true scale for days. Why not bury a hellish discovery? And why seal the borehole's top with a metal cap, like they're trapping something inside? The science behind the horror. Let's break it down scientifically. The Kola borehole taught us crazy stuff about Earth's crust. They found microscopic fossils 4 miles down, life where it shouldn't exist. Water trapped in rocks for billions of years bubbled up, carrying hydrogen gas that could spark fires. The crust was way hotter and softer than expected, acting like a living thing squeezing the drill. These discoveries flipped geology on its head, showing Earth's depths are weirder than we thought. But could screams really come from below? Probably not. Sound needs air to travel, and at 7.5 miles, you're in solid rock. Any voices would need a massive air pocket, which seismic scans didn't find. High temperatures would fry a mic fast. Modern ones can't handle much past 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Plus, the human brain loves finding patterns in noise, like hearing voices in static. It's called auditory pareidolia. Maybe the team heard gas hisses or drill vibrations and freaked out in that isolated, high-stress camp. Still, the story's too chilling to dismiss outright. The legacy of the Hellmouth. Today, the Kola Superdeep Borehole sits abandoned, a rusted metal cap marking the spot. Tourists trek to the Arctic to see it, calling it the Well to Hell. Scientists still study its core samples, but funding's dried up and Russia's moved on. The hole's only 8 inches wide but feels like a gateway to the unknown. Urban explorers claim the site's eerie. Wind whistling through the cap sounds like faint moans. No one's drilled deeper since, like we're scared to try again. The screams might be a myth, but they tap into something primal, our fear of what lies below. Every culture has stories of the underworld, from Hades to Dante's Inferno. The Kola story feels like a modern version, blending science with terror. Was it a hoax to mock religion? A Soviet psyop to scare the West? Or did they really hear something that made them slam the brakes? We may never know. The truth's buried in those classified files or lost with the workers who fled. What's down there? So what's the deal with the Siberian Hellmouth? The Kola Superdeep Borehole pushed humanity to the edge, revealing an Earth alive with secrets. Fossils, water, heat we didn't expect. The screams could be a mix of natural sounds, human fear, and a viral urban legend. But the Soviet cover-up vibe, sealed files, silenced workers, makes you wonder, did they find something too freaky to share? This isn't just a hole. It's a mirror to our deepest fears about the unknown. If this gave you chills, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more mind-bending mysteries. Drop a comment. Do you think the screams were real, or just a creepy myth? What would you do if you heard them? Stick around. Our next video's diving into another dark secret of the universe. The abyss is calling, and we're not done exploring. See you in the shadows.